X-ray Delta 1, mission control. Roger, you're 2013. Sorry you fellows are having a bit of trouble. We are reviewing telemetry information in our main simulator and will advise. Roger, your plan to go EVA and replace Alpha.
What is going on? What's up, MSJ?
What's going on, brother man? How you doing?
Good. I want to welcome everybody to the Stacker's Corner. If you're catching the replay down the road after we've gone live, we welcome you. We thank you for stopping in, getting caught up on our weekly ramblings.
We're good at rambling.
let's get here. All right,
let me pull up the chat. How many folks coming in already? 16 in here already. 17.
Let's see. Nash with Peer Metals. Welcome. Jim Thompson, always there. Well, that's loud. Hang
on. Not very. Probably louder
you don't
on
think
your
that's
end.
Loud?
It's real subtle on my end.
All right, we'll try that.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So, Jim Thompson, welcome. At My Silver Journey, he's always in here.
He's always in the
Snake
way.
Bite, evening. Obviously, the greatest OTG. Yeah, you know me. Being Becky, good evening, Becky. Caught your video. What was it? The last video you did? Nicely done.
Cool.
The Rios is here to listen. Let's see. Eli, what's up, brother? Steve Barnes, welcome. Nanook, how are ya? Metal Matt. What else we got in here? Vegas, good evening.
Vegas just popped in as well. Goodness, 21 in here
everybody.
Already. Hello, and welcome to everybody that's
Hope
here.
you guys have had a good week. Hope you guys have had a good week. It's been crazy.
It's been a busy one, that's for sure. Buy up gold and silver.
Dude,
what is going on?
I just wish it would freaking rain for 2 days straight and get rid of this yellow death. Seriously.
It looked like it was going to rain today, but it didn't happen. We had the clouds for it, but
it never happened. It threatened all day. And it never happened. Dedrick, how are you?
What is going on, dude? How you doing? Yeah, it's supposed to rain and it's supposed to rain like Monday,
tomorrow.
I think.
No, I heard we might have storms tomorrow. We'll see. We shall
see. We'll make for a slow day at work, that's for sure. The High Desert Pioneer. How you doing? Butts are flying. What is up, man? So Eli says the fires over here are getting more contained at Table Rock. 35%. Well, that's good. It's good news.
Good to know. What's up, Butts?
Oh,
good old Butts in the house.
Eli, I can't believe it's only 30%. But they're talking about the fire still.
All right, so we'll give it about another minute.
Let's see. Let me go to the live chat so I can keep up with everybody. Buy up gold and silver. Did you get your package? I'm pretty sure you emailed me, said you did. I just want to verify. Eli.
Nanook, Nanook, did you email me? I just want to make sure your envelope got there. I can't remember if you emailed me or not.
Okay, cool. You got it. I thought you did, but I just wanted to make sure. Good deal. Let's see. There are still so much fuel and debris laying around from the hurricane hunt. Yeah. Hillside and slick, hard rock firefighters. Yeah, it's still going to be a stressful going, but getting better every day.
Okay, Nanook, you got it. Good. Hey, Philip, what's going on, buddy?
What is up, dude?
All right. Well, we got MSJ's got baby duty tonight, so we're gonna try and keep this to a
my granddaughter's here, and the new grandson is here.
Busy.
In the other room right now. Yep. Can you believe it, dude? That little guy was like 5 weeks early and still weighed 8 pounds.
Probably would have gained another 2 easy.
Yeah, absolutely. What's up,
Well,
Jack Morton? How you
congratulations,
doing,
my
buddy?
friend.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Jack.
Yep. A little bundle of fun.
All
Oh,
right.
it's been a
Let's get it
busy
rolling.
one. So
So
I
try
didn't.
to keep this.
I do need to apologize real quick. Last week I got 0 videos filmed and put out. With everything going on with going to Raleigh and all, I was planning on doing it over the weekend, and then with the baby and everything, I didn't get anything. So I do apologize for that. I'm gonna try to keep that next time with
All right.
for this.
You're a little bit, I don't know if it's on my end or not, but you're a little bit muted.
Can you hear me? Okay.
That's better.
I wasn't.
That whole thing, that was garbled.
I was just saying that I'm gonna try and get 2 videos this week. I didn't get one last week with the Raleigh trip and then with the baby and whatnot. So, yep, I didn't get anything done. So we'll get an extra video out this week. We'll get all that stuff filmed tonight and I'll put it out by Sunday.
Well, while you're apologizing, I'm going to be thanking everybody.
There
You
you
guys
go.
pushed that. You guys pushed that that last video over 6,300 views. My gosh, thank you so much. That's awesome.
I have to be honest. I haven't watched it yet, dude. I'll watch it tonight.
You guys put 6,300 views on that last video. Thank you so much. I can't even believe something that we have to say even goes that high. But very thankful for that. Very thankful for everybody who checked it out. It's still getting views even after Sunday. So thank you very, very much. Always nice to have one go over 6,000.
Yeah, that's only happened like 3 times for me, I think.
Let's go ahead and kick it off in lieu of baby time, because you got your hands full, my brother. I give you credit. I could not go back to the diapers and screaming, and I just couldn't do it.
Nothing like it, brother.
No, it's true. It's true. Very true. Well, let's go ahead and kick it off with a quick market watch. What do you say?
Hey, heck yeah. Fire away.
Let's see how our metals are doing out there. All right. So in comparison to last week, today, silver is at 33.61. That's down 27 cents from last week, but it did touch 34 today, believe it or not. So it did cross over 34. So we've got good momentum. Gold is gold. I mean, it's killing it. It's at 31.49, which is $97 higher than last week. So gold is en fuego.
Yeah, it's killing it.
Platinum is actually down to $9.75. That's $23 down from last week. Palladium is down $3. Palladium is just not moving at all. It's pretty much just staying there. It is what it is.
It's been glued in place.
It really has. So palladium is $9.48 an ounce. So if you guys had any dreams of getting palladium eagles, I'd say now's the time for sure. Current gold to silver ratio, not good. 93-1. 93-1. That's because gold went up and silver. Yep, silver kind of just, do what silver do and just hang in there. So 93-1, guys. 93-1. Your stock exchange indices, all of them are up. Everybody's up except for the Nikkei and USD index, which is slightly down. So the good old dollar's down. Crypto, for you crypto bugs. Bitcoin. I don't know about Bitcoin. 82,893. That's down $405 from last week. That's a pretty good chunk, but it moves so quickly and dives so quickly. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, it makes big swings.
Mm-hmm. Ethereum, 1808. That's down $203. Binance, 594. That's down. XRP is down to $2.04. Doge is 16 cents. Algo, 18 cents. And there you have it, folks. That is your market watch for the 2nd of April, 2025. What's up, sir? Sir Alfred in the house.
Numbers have been nuts.
Yeah, Christopher, that's a good point. Goldbacks have a higher premium. We've got a big topic on that today. We're gonna talk about Goldbacks today. We're gonna see if we can delve through Goldbacks and see if they're really a bad value or a good value, or I don't know what to make of them yet. All I know is the premium is high. But we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna break them down. We're gonna break down Goldbacks in detail. So that is one of the topics tonight. So, question for you guys: who partook in the silver squeeze on Monday? I know I didn't.
Nope, not me.
No. But I have no idea. We're not even on the list yet for Goldbacks. They're thinking about it. They are thinking about it.
Yeah, they've announced the next two, but North Carolina wasn't one of them. So we'll have to keep waiting.
Yep. So did anybody buy anything on Monday, or you guys just par for the course?
Nope, I didn't buy a single thing on Monday.
Look, every time I hear silver squeeze or any of that bull, it doesn't change how I stack. I'm still gonna go once a week to the coin shop. I'm still gonna buy what I always buy. I don't care about silver squeezes or a certain day. It is what it is. It's just a the worst part of that is the silver squeeze started as like a community thing. It started, hey, Monday is going to be a big silver day. Everybody buy. Now the big dealers have gotten in on it. They're honing in on it. Oh, yeah, silver squeeze sale, blah, blah, blah.
Yep. It's becoming a marketing ploy now.
It really has. It really has. So it's insane. So just Fred bought on Monday, but it wasn't because of the squeeze.
Yep. Sobriety and
Eli,
Silver
goodbye.
says he said he loves Goldbacks. He's in Oklahoma and they're getting them. Yep, Oklahoma is on the next state list.
Oklahoma and Arizona, I believe, right?
Arizona, yep.
Yeah. Hopefully the artist is the same or similar, because Florida's artist knocked that crap out of the park. Those are beautiful.
Steve says he bought a few when he saw the price dipped. It's always good to buy things on the dip. Absolutely.
Yeah. Desert Pioneer bought dimes at spot, or if he sees them at spot, he's buying. But yeah, I don't blame you. 210
over weekend, not on Monday. Had nothing to do with the squeeze. To be honest with you, I heard about the whole squeeze thing, but I didn't know what day they were supposed to be doing it. I just don't pay that any attention, really.
The dealers knew. The online dealers were all over that crap. All over it.
Yep. The new Legendary Warrior. It's supposed to drop this month. Yep. I'm looking forward to it.
Do you remember? Who was it? Do you remember?
I've got it on my list. Hold on.
I forget. I mean, I'm obviously down. OTG. Man, I don't care if that's your sister. Fair game.
My sets. Legendary Warriors. The next one should be Sitting Bull.
Oh, nice. Looking forward to that.
Yep. Sitting Bull. And the one after that, I can't pronounce his name, but it's the Samurai. Let's see. I probably should have mentioned I only spent $20. There's nothing wrong with that. Even if you spend $1, hey, you're still stacking more than most people.
Snake, you're ahead of me, buddy. I've got one filled to 50. I'm working on the second one, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm done with dimes. After this second box is full, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not collecting any more dimes.
Well, I mean, 100 is definitely enough.
And they're heavy as hell.
Yeah. Jim, I think you're right.
Take up a lot of space.
He says with Carolina having a blue governor, he doesn't see Carolina getting the Goldbacks anytime soon. I would agree with you. FG Stacker, what is up, dude? How are you doing? Let's see. Dealer smiles year to year when someone gins up silver squeeze. But either way, it's turning to, like I said, it's becoming a marketing thing now, and so they're going to push it. They hear about a silver squeeze, like you said, they're going to throw up sales and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you know it, it'll be another Black Friday.
So here's a question for you guys. This has got me wondering. It kind of pissed me off a little bit. I'm a little bit peeved about this. See if you guys feel the same way, or if I'm just overreacting, which is probably usually the case. So Scottsdale, and it's Infinite Wisdom. I don't know if everybody's aware, but Val Kilmer passed away last night. I don't know if you guys were aware of that. Yeah. He was fighting cancer for years and passed away from pneumonia last night. So
knew
yeah,
about
Val
the
Kilmer
cancer.
passed
Yeah.
away. Yep, he passed away last night. So Scottsdale, and again, I find this to be completely tasteless, but maybe I'm alone. So Scottsdale put all their Tombstone silver on sale. They dropped the
Really?
prices just a touch on the the Tombstone series, like
Yep.
the chip stuff, all
Yeah,
the Tombstone
I've got
products
a
were put
couple of
on
them.
sale. Yep. I'm sorry, I find that extremely freaking tacky. I really do.
Yeah.
So you want to
100%.
take somebody's debt and capitalize on it? I just lost a little smidge of respect for Scottsdale, and maybe you guys see it differently.
No,
That's
I'm
just
with
how
you.
I feel about it. I think that's garbage. I think that's absolute crap. So I don't know. They took an opportunity to run with it. I mean, they're in business to make money. It is what it is, but I found that to be tacky. So I don't know what you guys think about that. Cranky, what's up?
Christopher
So we got
Sanford,
a
hey,
couple
how you
people-
doing?
a couple people
They're
agreeing on that.
asking. I saw somebody there asking about the Eli. Have you guys seen the 10-ounce Samurai bar? I got it shared, a screen share. If you want to pull it up down there at the bottom, that's a cool little bar. Yep, that's a good looking bar.
I think that's been around for a while. Well, I know the 1 ounce, the 5 ounce. Is the 10 ounce new?
I'm not sure, but either way, the design on it is pretty cool, and I would like to have one. That's for sure. You need 2 or 3 of these for your stack, brother.
I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't work for me.
Not your cup of tea.
No, I mean it's a nice looking bar. It's just not something I would, at this point, spend $380 on. When I buy a 10 ounce bar, it's got to be, if it's not a Britannia, which is my stacker, that's my 10 ounce stacker. Yep. It's got to be something that I like, a theme that I really, really like if I'm going to fork out the money for one. So
I know you like the RCM bars.
I do like RCM bars, even though everybody thinks I hate Canada now. But it's all right. So yeah, it's I don't know. It's a nice bar. It's a nice bar.
Oh, Butterfly got one when they were in the 200s. That's nice. Oh,
so they have been around for a while, because those 10 ounce, there hasn't been a 10 ounce bar in the 200s for some time, a few months.
Well, either way, we all look back and say, "Oh, I wish I could have get some more of those at that price." Hindsight, right?
I'm not endorsing this, by the way. Just happens to be what I grabbed before I came on.
I finally got me a Germania bar.
Aren't they sweet?
One of the 5 ounces.
I love those. Yeah, I love them.
35 an ounce.
That's not bad. Yeah, but it does seem like a lifetime, doesn't it? Dan Davis, you got 100-gram bar, Lady Justice.
Nice. Lady Justice, yeah, that's a nice one.
Now that I like.
Let's see. The first law of stacking: don't pay 5% over current spot. That can be tough with silver,
especially if you're getting in that collectible realm.
Yeah, a lot of your silver gets
so
to be
if that's
over 10%.
The case, if that's the case, then this is an epic failure.
Yeah, but that's a beautiful bar. But again, that's a numismatic. That's a collector's piece.
That is 100 ounces. That's $100 worth of an ounce of silver. That one hurt. But I'm invested in the line, so I had to buy it. Butts, I have not seen the new Italian coins. And I should. I'm Italian.
There's a 12-step program now for Canada haters. Oh.
When I put that video out 2 weeks ago, everybody just looked at the title and assumed. No, they just all assumed that I was boycotting Canada and the maple. And if you'd have just opened the damn video in the first 2 minutes, it would have explained everything. But people just like to go based on the title and say, "You suck. You're an ass. You suck." But it's all good. That was my opinion.
Alfred,
I'm entitled to it.
Correct.
It is what it is.
They said the RCM bars were expensive at $260. if you go back far enough, everything is expensive. But hey, now I wish I could have got a bunch of them at 260.
I love the I other than the Britannia bar 10-ounce, I do like the RCM 10-ounce. It might be my second favorite, unless I can get Engelhart at reasonable price.
Jack Morton says great deals on 90%, and a lot of the premium have nearly gone away on your Constitutional. So it's a good time to be buying it right now because the premiums on it are down. I mean, it's still expensive per ounce, but everything is. But it's still the premiums are way down on it.
Well, speaking of expensive per ounce, Pure Metals says, do you count your fancy bars like that PAMP towards your dollar cost average? Absolutely. But I only have 2 of them, so it's it's not going to affect 1,500 ounces of silver and too much anyway. I've got a little bit of cushion.
Some folks will figure in 2 numbers. They'll have a total stack average, and then they'll have their collectibles versus their just their regular stack. But it's easier if you just do it all together in one.
My spreadsheet lumps it all together. Everything's just listed.
Depending on the situation, the premiums ain't going to matter in the future. So,
nope. Dan Davis said he bought a few for giggles on the Goldbacks. Yeah, they're nice. I mean, they are nice. Buy up gold and silver. Says Germanium Mint puts out nice stuff. Dude, I can read the wrinkles on your forehead.
That's because there's a lot of them. That's what happens when we get old.
That's all those babies you're running after.
You can come over and chase after them if you like.
I'll be up that way eventually. Sir Alfred says, worst ever of taken to the cleaners on latest Silver Dave podcast. Who got taken to the cleaners, sir? Silver Dave got taken to the cleaners?
Let's see.
Christopher.
I have gold and silver.
There's always room for the collectible. Go ahead.
No, I was just reading his. He was saying the Germanium Mint puts out nice stuff. They do. They put out absolutely beautiful stuff. But some of it can get insanely pricey. Like these series here can get really, really crazy.
Mm-hmm. And the Germania bars, even though they're considered generic, they've got a premium.
Yeah. Yep.
There is definitely a premium on Germania. Generally, some places sell them cheaper.
It's definitely quality stuff.
Yeah. Back to what Christopher was saying. There's always room for a collectible, but the investment metal purchases should not be purchased at a ridiculously high premium. Goes against the stacking mantra. If you buy high.
Yep.
But again, how many of those PAMP bars am I going to buy? Not many.
But and at the same time, like in the last, how much gold has moved in the last year? Doesn't matter what you paid for it a year and a half ago. Even if you paid way over spot, it's worth more now than it was then. It all just depends on how long you're going to hold it. Yep. That's why I always say gold and silver are not investings. It is a long-term hold. Yep. You guys like Germania or Scottsdale better? Germania for me.
Germania.
Now the pricing's better at Scottsdale.
I don't know. Scottsdale's getting a little bit high. They can be a little bit high.
I haven't bought Scottsdale in a little while.
Yeah, they can be on the high side every now and then.
I am definitely a lover of the designs that the Germania Mint puts out, but all of their stuff is just so high.
Yeah, for sure.
He said he traded labor and equipment and knowledge to turn hunks of silver into a tradable asset. Nothing wrong with that. I love being able to run errands and stuff for folks and earn silver that way. It's a good way to use up some of my dead time. At the same time, you're helping somebody out and you're adding to your stack. I mean, why the heck not? Judith, yeah, I like Golden State Mint. They got some pretty reasonable stuff over there.
All right, let's see. So I want to show you guys. I know we have a bunch of we do have a bunch of carry conceal folks in here. I don't know if this will get banned if we show it, but I'm going to show it anyway because this was really cool. So guys, I want to show you something really quickly. Yeah, this was absolutely badass if you haven't seen it yet. If I can find it. Yep, there it is. You see that all right?
Oh, those are cool. Yeah, I've seen those.
Check this out, guys. Let me know what you think.
Yep, I am familiar with that pew pew. Yep. I have seen one in person, and they are freaking awesome.
You've seen them in person?
Yes. Yep, I know a guy. He carries one in his watch pocket. That's his conceal carry. And he keeps it in his watch pocket.
Not bad.
Okay, he's got the one that goes into the buckle. That's cool.
Yep.
On April 3rd, 2023,
Oh, wow.
officers responded to a call.
Yep, that's cool.
I thought you guys might
Judas
get a
does-
kick out of that.
Judas says got one in the Magnum. That would be the way to go. Absolutely. Jack, yes, they are 22.
Yeah, I mean, if you hit somebody enough times, you'll either piss them off or incapacitate
One
them.
time with a Magnum, and they're going to leave you alone. They're going to be looking for a ride to the hospital.
I don't know how much those cost. I haven't seen. Have you seen a price on them?
It's been a couple of years since I've seen them. You know, they make another one that folds. The handle folds underneath, and you can put it in your pocket.
I saw that.
Yep. I saw someone in there. Judith said the cut saw mint. Cut saw mint. They're based, if I remember correctly, they're out of Texas. And they got some pretty cool stuff. But everything I've gotten from the cut saw mint has milked over. Every single
Really?
thing I've ever gotten. Yep.
I've got a bunch of those Freedom rounds. The one with the not one is milked over.
Now, I haven't bought a lot, 5 or 6 pieces, but every one of them have milked.
Oh, that sucks. I haven't had any cut saw go bad.
Buckle really clapped it off nicely. That I haven't seen it in the buckle. I've seen the little pew pew itself, but I haven't seen it in the buckle. That's a nice touch.
I gotta say, that's pretty damn creative. Whoever came up with that. Pretty cool, pretty good stuff. It'd be a lot easier than carrying.
I've got fat fingers. Better stick with the 38. Yeah, if you can't get your finger in there, it ain't gonna help.
Does it fire silver bullets? Damn vampires, zombies, and what? Yeah, they're everywhere now. They are everywhere.
Ever hear of anonymous mint? No, I have not.
I have. They're actually pretty cool. Very good stuff.
Dude, I picked up
So
a
the
couple
zombies, vampires, and werewolves, they're all stuck in the Tesla dealerships and spray painting them right now.
and setting them on fire.
Insanity.
Check these out, dude.
What is it?
They're little tiny
Johnson Mary?
5-gram JM bars still in the packaging.
Nice.
And get this, I got the original bezels with them too.
Sterling silver on the bezel.
I can't find a mark. I've got the stuff to test, but I'm just gonna take them with me Friday and put them in the XRF machine, and see if they're sterling, because I don't see a mark on them. But they're heavy enough, so we'll see. Now they only had one of the chains, but I do have one of the chains. But it was cool. I paid $10 for everything. Both bars, the bezels, the chain, everything.
That chain looks a little.
This is marked sterling.
A little bit fragile.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's so
pretty
tiny.
fragile there. But that one is sterling. But yeah, I'll get the bezels tested on Friday. But I thought that was cool. I've seen pictures of these little guys, but I've never seen one in person. I thought that was pretty neat. So that was my cool find for the week was these guys.
I haven't been yet. I have not been yet, so I don't know what I don't know what I'm going to end up with.
Popped in. Oh, you haven't even seen Lou yet?
No, I helped them Saturday move 2 safes. I am never doing that again.
I don't want to know.
I'm too old for that.
Moving my own was something else. I definitely don't want to move one of theirs.
He bought these things from somebody out in the country, and we put them on a trailer. And of course, no 2-wheeler is gonna move those things. You know that. So he had those little steel rollers. So we were rolling it, and as one popped out the back, we were putting it to the front.
You got to put it in front.
Like being on like being the Flintstones or something.
It's like you're building the pyramids.
Yeah, that's how we moved in. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Kevin Hawthorne, what's up?
All right, so hey, Kevin. We're going to talk about Goldbacks, and we're going to give one away today. We're going to give a couple of them away. Thanks to Jim down at the coast. He sent us some Goldbacks out of the kindness of his heart.
Yep. So I got another one to give away here, so
we're going to give a couple of them away.
We're at it.
Yep. So we'll do.
I had another one around here to give away, but I don't know what I did with it. So maybe we'll say it for next week.
You lost gold. Shame on you.
Oh no!
You lost 1,000th of an ounce of gold. What's wrong with you?
Actually, it's 1/2000th because it's a half Goldback. Well, we got
for
these.
Shame. Oh, for shame. Yeah, yeah, bunches of them.
You know what? Whoever wins, I'll give them an option, and I'll send them one of these too. I got some Trump ones. I got the Ghost Rider. I got Darth Vader. Put a little extra in there too.
Dan Davis says the Dragon Silverbacks they gave away were sweet. Yeah, they were very cool. Did you see the price on them? If you went and bought them, there's no way in hell. There's no way in hell I'm spending that on.
Well, they've done them in 2 runs. The first runs ended up going for like $20 a piece.
That's insanity.
And then the second run still went for $10 a piece. I do have one from the first run, but I got it as a collector's piece, of course.
I won the contest. I was one of the draws, so I actually won that one. That's the only reason I have it.
What is up?
What's up? What's up, Kraken?
I tell you what, it's a beautiful design. It really is, and they're huge. The silver dragon ones, they're ginormous.
Well, I think the Zombucks are the same way, right? Same size, or are they Goldback size? I never bought any.
No idea. I haven't seen the Zombucks in person. Just I saw advertising for them, but I didn't see them compared to the Goldbacks. Oh, thank you, Kraken.
Well, while we're at it,
the new baby's actually just in the other room right now.
We're on the topic of Goldbacks. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. It's the whole topic of today's. All right, so we know 2 states have been added: Oklahoma and Arizona, I think, right? Yeah, Arizona.
Yes.
A lot of the states are at least thinking about it. Yeah, they're thinking about it, but they're not quick to jump on board, that's for sure. So we'll see how that goes. I'm still not convinced of the viability of these things, and I'm going to tell you why. Premiums. One word, premiums. And they're high. They are high. Now, I've gotten into arguments online with people saying, well, you're not supposed to stack Goldbacks. I'm like, well, what do you call it then? Well, you kind of build them up. You build them up to use in case the dollar fails. I said, well, if you're buying them up to use as a dollar backup, isn't that stacking them in one sense of the word? You're still overspending.
Yeah, if you look at it that way, yeah.
So, I don't know. But anyway, let's go over some of these. This is where I find the silverback fails. So the 100 Goldback, brand new for this year, Florida. That is 1/10 of an ounce, right? Yep. 1/10 of gold. 6,000. All right, it's $647 for this 1/10 of an ounce of gold. And if you get 10 of them to get to an ounce, you just spent $6,470, which is right now double the spot price of gold. Double. So if you get 10 of these to get an ounce of gold, you just paid double the ounce of a regular ounce of gold. That's
crazy, isn't it?
If you want, it gets worse. If you want to sell them back to the dealer, they'll give you $443 for them.
Yeah, you take a major loss.
Unbelievable. $200. Yeah. So you don't want to sell these back. 50 Goldback as 1/20th of an ounce, right? $323 for, I mean, almost not for a 1/20th an ounce of gold. You multiply that times 20, you're 6,460. Again, double the price of gold. That's 25 Goldback. That's 1/40th, $153. Not a good bargain. 10 Goldbacks. That's 1/100th of an ounce of gold. And they're selling for $62. Multiply that times 100, you got $6,200. Still almost double the price of an ounce of gold. 2 Goldbacks, that's 500th of an ounce, $12.37. And 1 Goldback is 1/1000th of an ounce, that's $6.44. And the half, that's 1/2000th of an ounce of gold. So let's go back really quick to that 100 Goldback. All right, it's what is it? 1/10 of an ounce of gold in that thing. So yep. $647. Right now, a Gold Britannia 1/10 ounce. Right now, I just looked it up. Is selling for $333 versus $647. Yeah. Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I can do math, and that math doesn't add up. So if I'm going to buy gold, it is not going to be in Goldback form. I'll take that Gold Britannia all day, every day. Every day.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to get my money's worth out of gold. So what do you guys think about all that? What do you guys think about the premiums on those? I see a lot of the same comments that I agree with. I collect them for the artwork. Hey, Humble, how are you? Good evening.
Humble. And Bootsy, what's up? Anything bigger than a 5 or maybe the 2 is kind of a waste. I want them for the art. So I want the half to, I'm not going any bigger than the 10, but I'm thinking just the 5s for each state. And I'm going to frame them and actually put them on my wall. But the premiums,
I'll go as high as the 10s.
That's my limit. It's just too far for me. I can't bring myself to buy them as part of my stack. I'd rather put that money into actual gold coins or something and get a whole lot more for my money.
So what would you guys pick? I'm just curious. Would you pick the $333 1/10 Gold Britannia or the $647 1/10 Goldback? What do you think, guys?
I'll take the Britannia. I'm a Britannia guy, brother. I'm with you.
Give me the hard metals. Give me the hard gold all day.
Steve says I'll pass on the Goldbacks. They look nice, but like Stack Attack said, the math doesn't work. Yep.
So think about it. For one of those, what is it, the 50 or the 100 Goldback, you could get almost two Gold Britannias.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, you
got one of those
basically.
Goldbacks.
You're basically at 100% premium, and that's wild.
Hey, L.
L's
in the house.
How are you doing?
How are you? Yeah, I don't know. I like them. I think they're a good idea. I just don't think they're going to catch fire because of the premiums. And everybody's like, well, you don't stack them. Well, you are stacking them essentially if you bought into them, right? And you're saving them for in the event the dollar crashes.
It depends on how you're looking at it. If you are getting them to start using them right away as a currency, then they're trading at the amount you paid for them, so you're not losing anything. But if you're getting them to stack them, then you're losing right out of the way because of the 95% premium on. But if you get them and immediately start spending them as they're supposed to be spent, then you're spending them for the money that you actually paid for them. So they're still trading at what you paid for them as. But
if you wait and gold goes down,
to stack them, they would go. You would lose your hind parts. Yep.
Unless gold just kept going up. If gold keeps going up, you're probably covered. But still,
Matt says he's hoping to pick up his first gold piece this weekend. That would be fantastic. That'd be awesome.
Congrats. Yeah, you never forget your first. Cool, man. That's for sure.
I still remember mine.
What's up, Pete?
Mine was a 10th ounce gold maple. I paid
you're talking about metal. No. Oh, you're talking about gold.
Yeah, I'm talking about gold, brother.
Oh, what did I buy? You know what? Mine was a 1/10 Britannia. No, it was a
It
1/10
was a long
Eagle.
night,
I bought a
and there was a
1/10
Camaro involved.
Something about the hood of a car. I don't know.
Let's see. The first ones you bought were $4. Yep. I remember seeing it between $3.50 and $4, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, SF says he stacks cash in the bank or investment accounts. Smart. You have to. You got to put some cash away. I do it every week. Just put it away.
I love those horse
It
on
adds up
my
quick too
Goldback.
if you don't touch it.
Yeah, that's right. If you don't pay it any attention, if you keep up with the number in your head, you'll get urges to mess with it and fiddle with it. It's like when I save up money to go to the coin shows. I got a little spot. I just put it in. I don't count it. I don't touch it. I don't count it. Nothing. And then a couple of days before the show, I'll open it up and see how much money I've got for the coin show. And usually I have several hundred.
Jim Thompson, first gold I bought was in 1976, 1 ounce for $200. Was that 1776? Wow. 76.
My first gold was a 10-gram bar or at spot on SD Bullion. 10-gram bar. That's a nice first purchase. Yep.
Yeah. Bootsy says JM had a tempting sale on platinum. I'm over platinum. I had it. I got rid of it before it tanked, and I'm glad I did. I traded it for gold. And I would make that decision. If I had to do it again and again, I'd do it again.
I just got that one 10th ounce Britannia or Kookaburra. I'm not after any more really. Excuse me, 1676. Okay. I bet that's a nice coin.
Jim, you still got it, right? You still got it. I know you do. You don't sell. 1676. OTG still buying Platinum Eagles.
Platinum Eagles. Yeah, there you go. Stack That Gold bought 1 or 2 Platinum Eagles, I think, last week.
No, I got rid of them, and I'm glad I did. Because if I was still holding on to them at these prices today, I'd be sick.
Well, you swapped them out for gold, and you made out pretty well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I did fine. I did fine with my platinum. So, it got me gold. So I can't poo-poo it that much.
There you go. Yep. Adding to the gold stack is always a good idea. All right, you want to do your other planned event for the night?
We're going to do that. Well, I'm going to save that for a few more minutes. We're going to do a metal trivia.
Okay, cool. My first goal was a
we'll do Goldbacks to the there you go. For the metal trivia tonight, we'll give
1 gram bars.
Why don't we do a Goldback for first, second, and third place tonight? How about that? We'll add up the points.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a great plan. I think I
see. Me and Becky. Becky sent gold for grading with Annex. We did Annex. Took forever, ever to get that back.
Oh yeah, that was we submitted at a coin show.
What did it take? Yeah, like 6 months? 7 months?
Well, we put them in November of 2023, and we got them back, I think, in April of 2024. So like 6 months. Yeah.
That's insane.
CDC's tough on their grades, but I get my stuff back in a couple weeks.
Speaking of Nash, if you're still online, how are we doing on the how's the platform going, buddy? You guys working out all those bugs?
Humble Stack, first goal was 20 pesos. That's a sweet coin.
I love foreign gold. I love it.
Did I tell you I got my first peso?
Yeah.
A little 2.5 peso.
I dig it.
That was a cool little find.
Nash says launch date for Pure Metals is the 25th of this month. Cool.
Oh, fantastic. Cool. I'm glad
Cool.
y'all set a date.
That's awesome. Congratulations on that, Nash. That's awesome. You guys have been busting your tail.
SF
So-
Stackers is talking about bad premiums on Goldback, so you're giving them away.
We give and we give because we love. What can I tell you? I wonder
Hello?
if oh hey, I'm calling about your car's warranty. What was I saying? Oh, if I contact would you guys be interested in talking to one of the guys, maybe inviting him onto the show, the guy from Goldbacks.com, maybe one of the upper guys. Maybe we can get him as a guest and he can explain it.
I would love to. I definitely got some questions I'd like to fire his way.
Problem is, I'm negative about him. I don't want to invite him on here. And
well, that's the point. See, bringing on something that you're negative about, maybe you might change your mind.
Yep, convince me. Me. Yeah, Jack. That's the only ringtone I use on my my cell phone.
That's what my old house phone used to sound like.
I know that's what everybody's house phone sounded like.
Yeah.
What's up, Ben? How are you?
That's all right, brother. It's all right. No problem.
OTG says I might believe you with that accent. What accent? Is that me? I don't still have an accent. I'm pretty neutral.
Well, I definitely have one that comes and goes.
The Yankee comes out of me every now and then, but not all the time.
I'll just be glad when this pollen are over with, so my sinuses and my cough would go away.
I'm over it.
It was so nice when the cough went away. It was gone for like 3 weeks. Then the pollen starts falling, and here I go again.
Yeah. Ben says you all buying gold at this point. Not as much, but still somewhat. Maybe more foreign gold.
Depends on the deal.
I go where the deals are, as long as it's yellow and shiny and real.
Yeah, I picked up a couple last week. The one that we thought was fake is real.
Yeah.
We got it all certified, so it's good to go.
That's good. Dan says I'm not neutral. All right. All right.
Oh, I'm gonna need some water. Let's see. I wonder if the Fed government will like it if Goldbacks become more mainstream and unable to track the transactions. If it gets too big, I can see the Fed having a problem with it.
They'll try to regulate it like they do everything else.
Yeah.
But bear in mind,
in the end, it just turns into a barter and trade thing is what it is.
Yeah, and they do have unique serial numbers on them, just like dollars, but I don't know if that can be used against you in tracking. All right, so what else we got here? So MSJ, would you loan money to Uncle Sam if it came down to it? I know we do it every year.
Money to it?
Yeah, I know we do it every year for taxes, but what if Uncle Sam said, "Hey, MSJ, I need a loan. Would you loan him money?"
Well, if I actually had a choice, probably.
Well, here's the unfortunate part: the United States credit rating stinks. It's
absolutely stinks.
You got Moody's ratings, along with Standard & Poor's and the Fitch Group. Those are considered the big, quote-unquote, three of credit rating agencies. They have lowered their outlook on U.S. government credit from stable to negative. We're in the negatives.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're not looking too good on our credit rating. It's the amount of debt is just killing it.
Judith was just talking about that she's got one of these coins. Like that's one of the coins I picked up was one of the Ottoman coins, Ottoman Empire.
Was that the one that was in question?
Yeah. Yep. But yep, Judith, I picked one up last week.
Steve gave us. I forgot. You know what? Steve gave us a COVID copper round Got to give that away at some point too.
Oh, you mentioned that. Yeah, I remember.
I forgot all about it. I've got it here, Steve. So what we'll do is maybe we'll do that next week. We'll do the copper next week.
You know what? If you've got some Goldbacks to give away this week, I've got 2 to give away. So we'll give away my 2 and some copper next week. That way we'll do 2 weeks of giveaways.
That'll work. So we'll do 3 tonight.
Okay.
We'll keep track. We'll keep score of the medal trivia. First, second, and third place will get a Goldback. All right. Well, what do you want to do? You want to? We're up to 51 minutes. You want to go ahead and do it?
Yeah. Fire away.
All right. I got to keep track of who does what here, so we can hand them out the right way. Find a pen somewhere.
I've had a couple folks ask me to show pictures of the baby. There's a picture on my community page, and I'll be putting a new picture up with his eyes open probably tomorrow.
Yeah, Steve, I saw that, and the one you sent us, you sent me. I'm going to give that away. We're going to give that away next week, and we appreciate that. That was really nice of you. Very much appreciated. All right. Well, let's go ahead and hit the medal trivia so we can find our 3 winners for tonight. So first, second, and third place, you will get courtesy of Jim. You will
Jim,
get,
who is in the chat.
He's in the chat. Really cool of you. You will get a 1 Goldback. Don't spend it all in one place. All right, so let's say
So you have
Wyoming with Devil's Tower. We'll do that'll be first place. So Wyoming. I don't know if you're not going to be able to see it, but if you can. So that's first place. We'll say that. Yeah. Let's do New Hampshire. Let's do New Hampshire. It's number 2.
Showtime. What is up, brother?
Hey, show. And South Dakota will be third place.
That's a real pretty one too.
Yeah, it's a nice one with the buffalo and the wolf or the fox. Is that a wolf or a fox? I think it's a fox.
Conquering, no. I have a 1-year-old granddaughter, and she now has a baby brother. So, yep. So it's my second, and I have a third grandbaby. Will be here in a month.
She's killing it.
Yeah, my daughter is pregnant now, and she's due May the 14th, if I remember correctly.
Oh, day before my birthday. So I'll have to send
just
her
a couple
something.
days after my son's birthday. He's May the 9th.
A lot of May babies.
Oh yeah. Thank you, bud. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
All right. So in the interest of time and baby time, MSJ is on baby time. We'll go ahead and do our medals quiz, medal trivia. So remember, we got first, second, and third place. You guys will get a Goldback.
That's cool, Nanook. That's awesome. It's his daughter's birthday. Alrighty. Fire away, brother. Let's see what you got.
All right, we ready? All right, number one. Everybody ready? Number 1. Which is the most abundant metal in the Earth's crust? Might not be what you think.
I think I know what it is, but I'm not going to say anything.
Let's see who gets it. What is the
I'll
most?
put my answer in our private chat. It's probably wrong, but
nope, not yet. It's not copper, which surprised me.
okay. So you said not yet. I thought it was iron.
We got a winner. Steve Barnes, you nailed it.
Really?
Steve. Yep, it's aluminum, guys. It's a whitish metal, and it's the 3rd most abundant element on Earth. This pen sucks. Maybe this one's better.
I will get your email and put it in the chat so that the winners can send you an email. Let's see.
So Steve gets a point. All right, ready? Number two. Which is the most abundant mineral in the human body and is also an important component of limestone and marble? Jen's screaming
Oh,
in the back.
I know that one. I know that one.
Who can get that one? No, Nanook, it's not iron, believe it or not. Not salt.
I think we see it.
I got it. Yep. Who got that?
Calcium.
Steve. All right, Steve, what do you got? You got Google going on? What are you doing? That's point number 2 for Steve. It is calcium. OTG, you had it just a touch too late. So apparently calcium is required for the clotting of blood. And the main reservoir of calcium is in the bones. So there you go. Quartz. Eli. Quartz. Killing me.
Believe it or not, a lot of folks will take and put eggshells in food processors, turn it into a powder, and then add it in drinks and stuff. And it's basically pure calcium. And so they use it as a calcium intake.
Yep. I used to give my dogs crushed up eggshells.
Yep.
Steve was third. Did somebody have it before? SMC? Did I miss one? Hang on.
Let's see. Calcium.
Steve. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm wrong. SMC.
Yeah, SMC.
All right. Thanks for calling that out. So SMC, you got a point. Thank you for letting me know. I missed that one. All right, number 3. Moving right along. Number 3. This one's easy. This is a gimme. It's going to be whoever can type the fastest. Which of the following is the liquid metal used in barometers, manometers, and thermometers?
Oh, yeah.
Easy peasy.
There it is. Very first guess.
Was it
old
OTG?
snake bite is what I'm saying.
Snake get it?
He fired out Merck. Yep.
Oh, yeah. No, Pete had it too, though. Mercury, OTG, Snake. Yep.
Yeah, but I think Snake had it first. Yeah, right?
Yep. Snake got it first.
Yeah.
So he gets a point.
Here we go.
That was an easy one. Beer.
Sam Savin, how are you doing, buddy? We're doing some metals trivia and adding up points, and the top 3 winners will get Goldbacks.
What's up, West? Welcome.
West, how you doing?
Sam Savings. All right, so Snake, you got a point. We're gonna have to figure out a tiebreaker. I'm almost positive.
Yeah, I'm writing them down, but so far it's going to spread out. How many questions do you have?
Number four. Which is the heaviest element in nature? And this is easy too. The heaviest element in nature, and it's used in nuclear reactors. Dead giveaway.
Probably the first. No, it's not gold.
Steve, you got it again.
Yep.
Uranium.
The nuclear reactor thing gave it away.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. You're sure. All right, Steve. Good job. All right, number 5. Another easy one. Let's see who can type the fastest. I mean, you're going to hear it right off the bat. Which reddish-brown metal is used in conducting wires and one of the first metals to be discovered? Who's the quickest typist?
Nanook.
Yep, Nanook.
All right.
You get a point. So we got Steve Barnes in the lead with 2, SMC 1, Snake 1, Nanook 1. This is going to come down to the wire, I'm sure.
Speaking of wire.
So, look, copper's been in use for over 8,000 years. That is unbelievable. That's unbelievable. And it is
there's still no shortage.
No shortage of copper. It's plentiful. But they won't tell you that. The miners will say it's running out, and by 2035, we're not going to have any copper. Stack it now. Stack copper.
That's because Stacker Man Rabbit Hole, he keeps pouring corn cobs out of copper.
So copper's been in use for over 8,000 years. That's crazy. It helped civilization emerge from the Stone Age. That's amazing. Amazing. All right, where are we at? Number 6. Which of the following is not an alloy of copper? Not an alloy of copper. Gunmetal, solder, brass, or bronze. This is not an alloy of copper. Don't see it yet. Nope, not yet. Nope. Nope. Buy up gold and silver. Congratulations. You got it. Solder is not an alloy of copper. Good job. All right, moving along.
See, I knew brass and bronze were.
Here's another easy one, guys. Again, it's going to come down to who can type it the fastest. Number 8. Or am I? Nope, I'm up to number 7. Which of the following is an ore of iron? Cryolite, cinnabar, hematite, or galena?
Oh, I know that one.
You know that one?
Yeah. I actually heard it in a video last week.
So I'll read that one again. Which of the following is an ore of iron? Cryolite, cinnabar, hematite, or galena? Who had hematite first? OTG.
OTG.
OTG. Congrats. You got it. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out some kind of tiebreaker here.
Yeah, come in. All right, give me. You can go ahead and keep going. I'm gonna go say my son and them are leaving, so let me go tell them bye. I'll be back in a minute.
All right, go do your thing. All right, number 8, guys. This is going to be really easy. Yeah, again, it comes down to being the fastest typer. What metal is used in computer chips and solar panels and has a place named after it in California? My wife just guessed it, so please be better than her. Come on, concurrent line. You got this. Pete, you got it. Pete, repeat. You got it. Silicon. I think you were the first. Let me make sure. No, OTG, you got it. All right, OTG was the fastest. My wife is proud of herself. She's like, I knew that. All right, so OTG got that one. Silicon. Yeah, sorry, Pete. That was OTG beat you on that one. I scrolled back. All right, number 9. What metal were the first coins in the world made of? Your choices are gold, silver, electrum, bronze, and copper. First coins ever made in the world. Okay, your choices are gold, silver, electrum, bronze, and copper. I'll let you know when I see it. Jungle Marine, what's up, brother? How you doing? OTG, congrats. You got it. Electrum. It was electrum. And if you're not familiar with electrum, it's a natural occurring alloy of gold and silver with trace amounts of copper and some other metals. Good job on that, buddy. Color ranges from pale to bright yellow. So kind of a fool's gold, if you want to call it that. Old MSJ running in the background. So OTG, you're in the lead. We got OTG with 3, Steve Barnes in second place with 2, and a bunch of people, SMC, Snake, Nanook, and Buy Up Gold and Silver tied with 1. So right now, it looks like we might have to figure out a tiebreaker on that for third place. All right, one more. This is number 10. Last one.
Fire away.
All right, number 10. This is kind of a cool one. What foreign silver coin could be found in our forefathers' pockets, and it was an acceptable coinage before the U.S. minted its first coins? Before the U.S. minted its first coins. Stop it.
Oh, I almost said it.
Break it down a little bit more.
Question is, don't name the country it's from. Name the coin.
Yep, got to name the coin. Now, this preceded Morgan's by a lot.
It was before the U.S. mint.
I think Wes got it. He didn't spell it right, but I know what he's saying. The Spanish real.
Real. It's pronounced the real.
Real. Yep.
Yep.
All right, good job,
The
Wes.
French,
So
the French
Wes got
francs
a point.
were accepted, but the real, excuse me, the real was first.
So kind of funny to think, our forefathers were jingling around Spanish reals as money in their pockets.
Yeah.
And then they decided to mint the Disney. I think the Disney was the first silver coin minted ever. They took it, allegedly, the myth goes that it was from Martha's silver. So Martha
Silver.
Washington's silver. So they donated. Now that Disney was never supposed to get out in the public. They were just kind of testing it. They had a guy who stamped them out from Philly. And I can't remember the whole story, but somehow that some of them got out. That is one expensive dime if you can find one. You're gonna pay out the butt for it.
I think the first one was it a Disney or a half Disney?
I thought it was a Disney. I don't know. I can't remember the whole story.
I know the one they had on Pawn Stars was a half Disney.
Was it?
Yeah.
Concurring line says Martha was quite the Philly. I don't know. That flowing hair coin is supposed to be her. I don't know. It looks a little brutal. I've never liked
I didn't know that.
I never liked the flowing hair one. Looks a little crazy. L, how much of the Spanish real? I think they were dollars, right? I think the Spanish reals were silver dollars, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I do
Basically.
not remember. I haven't looked that up in a couple of years.
So we've got a conundrum. OTG, you came in first place. We got to figure this out now. You get the Wyoming. SMC came in second place.
Okay.
He gets the, what was it? New Hampshire. So we need to figure out who gets the Wyoming. And that's our conundrum. SMC, Snake, Nanook, Viop Gold, and West are all tied with 1 point apiece.
All right, so let's do one more question just for them.
Okay. I got to think of one. You got one at the top of your head?
No, I'm too busy coughing.
Okay, here's one. Let's see who gets it. What was the name of the ship? I'm going to make sure that was the right one. What was the name of the ship that went?
Snake.
Yeah, Snake, SMC, Nanook, Viop Gold, and West. Only those guys. What was the name of the ship that went from San Francisco to the Panama Canal? Now, bear in mind, the canal hadn't been built yet. So they took the gold from the ship by train across the Panama Canal that hadn't been built yet. And then they put it on another ship. What was the name of the ship that gold was put on and sank? A lot of gold. San Francisco gold. This was 49er gold.
Shipwreck questions.
It never made it. It never made it. Oh, you know what? SMC, good point. So Steve Barnes came in second. I'm messing this all up. Where are you, man? You're supposed to be my backup.
SMC says the SS Minnow.
Steve Barnes is number 2. Sorry about that. So SMC, Snake, Nanook, Viop Gold, and West only.
Michael Stacking, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Southeast. What's up, dude?
Southeast.
Looks like
Come on,
you're...
guys. Anybody got it? Even Jim gave the ultimate hint there.
Well, you've got a couple guesses. I don't know the answer to it, so I can't help.
It wasn't the Atocha.
Nope, I had to come up with a different question.
Nope, Nanook got it.
Okay, cool.
Central America, guys. Central America.
Cool.
So
That's
Nanook,
something new for
you
today.
got third place. I did a video on it. Where were you?
On the SS Central America? But that's been
the SS
a little while ago.
It's been a while. Yeah, it's over a year and a half. All right, so OTG in
All
first
right.
place. Steve Barnes came in second. Nanook, you came in third. Good job, everybody. That was fun. Good job. You guys ripped through it until the last one. The last one, it kind of trips them up.
That was still fun though. It's still cool. I like that. I like this idea. That's great.
But big shout out to Jim Thompson for sending the Goldbacks. He donated the Goldbacks for the prizes. Thank you, sir. You're
Much
the best.
appreciated, Jim. Thank you so much. I'll start working on some trivia for next week too.
There you go. Yeah. The
Y'all that
some
did
of them are a
win,
little
make sure
bit.
that you send. Make sure y'all send an email to Stack Attack. His email is right there in the chat, and just remind him that you were one of the winners and what you won and your shipping information, and we'll get that shipped out to you.
Well, I know I just sent something to Nanook. I might still have his. Steve Barnes, I sent something to. I'd have to dig around for his. OTG, I had yours at one point. Send that to me again. Nanook, I think you're covered.
Snake Bite says, nice, I finished last. That's my life. No, buddy, that's mine. But it's all in good fun.
Yeah, no, Snake, you're one of the good guys, buddy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Steve, thanks for participating, dude. This was cool. This was fun.
Yep, had a blast. So yeah, shoot me your mailing addresses, guys. Silver and Gold Stack Tack at yahoo.com. I'll get those out to you this weekend. So that's all I've got.
That dude, I really like this whole trivia thing idea that you came up with. I like that. I'm gonna start working on some questions for next week. We ought to do this trivia segment every week.
Yeah, we'll keep it precious metal related. Kind of keep within the theme until we run out of questions for precious metals. But no, that was good. You guys had. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That's all I had for tonight. Let's open up the floor. You guys got anything? Anything you want to talk about? We got a few minutes. Unless you got to go.
He says yes. Do trivia again. Yeah. They've headed out, and I've got to take. It's time to take my daughter home as soon as we're done here.
Yep, we will do that. How about we? Concurring line. I'll have a bonus question next time. I think we're gonna make that part of the program. If you guys,
I love it, dude. I love it.
Yeah, we'll make that part of the show every week. How about that?
Absolutely.
We might even learn something we didn't know.
That's the main goal. Have a little fun. Maybe learn something new.
Oh, lordy. All right, so we got 3 Goldbacks on the way out. I'm going to have to buy more Goldbacks.
Send out some more next week. Jim,
we got a
$20 super chat. Dude, shipping. He's helping with your shipping. You are too kind. Wow.
It doesn't
much
cost
appreciated, dude. He donates the Goldbacks and then pays for the shipping.
Unbelievable. You are far too kind, my brother. Far too kind. But you guys got anything on your?
You are a diamond in the rough, brother. Favorite caliber? I'm a 9 guy. I carry that's me. I carry 9.
5.62.
Do you have a favorite caliber?
I can't carry it. 5.62. No, if I had to go favorite, I'd go 9. I'd go 9 as well.
Yeah. One of the guys that works for us that I've known him since we were kids. His is 7.62. Or I'm sorry, 5.7. Little tiny 5.7.
Mm-hmm. Good night, Jim. Go get your meds, buddy. Appreciate you. OTG likes 40. 40. Humble likes 40.
Yep. Yeah, I had 40 and I was not a fan.
45. I have a Ruger American 45, but that damn ammo for 45, it gets pricey.
Yeah.
So I don't really target much with that one. I just stack it in.
It says 50 BMG. That's a pricey one. 22 mag is a very, very underrated.
Wes says round. Which one?
22 mag.
Yeah, L says 22. Yeah, a couple people are vouching for the 22s.
I had I don't have it anymore. I had a tiny little Ruger chambered in 22. The thing was little, but I love that thing. It shot so well.
You could put that thing in your pocket.
You could, yeah. It would absolutely fit.
My everyday, my EDC, my everyday carry is it's a Ruger Security 9. That sits right in the car. My computer bag, I have a Taurus Slim 9. And then at the house, I've got the shotguns, the 45s. What else?
All the extras.
Yeah. The ARs. That's where most of that stuff stays. I need to go out shooting. I haven't been shooting in a while. It's about time.
We gotta set up a day because I've got a gun range that we can set up and take down out here. Set up a day you can come over.
Yeah,
Make a day
bring
out of it.
bring the ARs or bring the shotty.
Yeah.
The shotty makes my shoulder hurt, man. That thing.
Well, it just depends on how many times you pull it.
Twice.
Is that all it took for you?
I got that thing tucked in solid, man. And it's still, you feel it after a day with that thing. Yeah, Jungle Marine. Let's do it, brother. Let's do it. Dan
Dude, I
Davis,
used
a
to
fellow.
love it. It
I
got so
love
expensive to. Shooting days got so expensive we had to cut back. We used to do it a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Looks like Dan Davis is a Ruger man. I love Ruger. It's my favorite.
The P365, quite a popular little sidearm.
Yeah.
Shoot them, Clint.
Yep. We ought to
Yes,
get
sir.
we ought to get the locals together and pick a day where we can just all go do some shooting.
I'm sure that there's a range
guys
in
ever wanna
Raleigh we
get,
can meet up at.
Yeah, if you guys are ever interested, you local guys, if you're ever interested in meeting up, love to have you down here. We can do some go do some shooting.
That would be a lot of fun. Showtime says count.
Yeah,
me in. It
Steve,
sounds
I like
fun.
Ruger, man. They do. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We'll pick a
I'd be
weekend,
thrilled to do it.
a non-coin
Heck
show
yeah.
weekend.
Elle says,
Sounds
wish I was
good.
local. There's flights into Raleigh every day.
Spirit.
Hey Tony, what's up, dude? Scott Silver, he says, just woke up. Can you
Scott
start over
Silver.
again, please?
All right.
Uh,
Yep. All right, you ready? MSJ. Hey, welcome to the Stackers Corner. Today's date is.
good to see you.
Second-
Look at all these folks that are here already.
Good to see you. Tony, how are you,
Or we
bud?
don't have any giveaways because we already gave it away.
Westy, I have not heard back from Pinehurst yet. That guy is insanely busy, so he'll get to me at some point. They've got him. His schedule is probably just booked solid.
I know when
sent
we went
an
to
email about
interview him, inside of a couple minutes of our interview ending, they had him rushing out the door to go meet with some other folks.
They whisked him out the door. He was going to the airport, I think.
Yep. That's a busy fellow. What silver are you all buying right now? I don't care what it is as long as the price is right. Yep.
The cheapest.
Yep. But regardless, I get something every
Right.
week. A little, even if it's just, an ounce. Gotta get something.
Concurring lines, sticking with those ASEs.
ASC's actually, the premiums have come down quite a bit. A lot of folks in my area are selling
have.
them for between 36 and 37, which is not horrible right now.
So what? 2 to 3 over spot? 3?
Yeah, because you're at 33 and a half, 34. So, and I know one of my dealers, Silver Eagle, he's got a bunch of them in his generic bin right now that got like little scratches and stuff on them. So you can pick those up at like 36, I think.
Ben's asking if we like bars or rounds. It's both for me. I don't have a preference. I like bars tend to take a beating on sale though, on resale, but so does generic in general. It is what it is. But I like bars. I like rounds. I like coins. A little bit of everything. Yeah,
your best premiums right now is probably constitutional. Premiums have come way down on this stuff.
OC's got a 45 Kimber 1911. Well, I'll tell you, Kimber makes a beautiful,
dude, that's
1911.
nice one.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah,
Working on a
Nanook, that's
guardhouse
what I do.
box.
Yep. I use the guardhouses as well. It kind of sets a goal, and I go ahead and I fill it up, and then I stack it away. Goes in, just gets locked up. So we're good. We're good on that. Online premiums are disgusting. Yes, they are. The online guys are always. That's always been the case.
Especially,
but you got to figure. There's a price to pay for having availability. They've usually, if you're looking for it, you'll find it.
Yep,
so
that's right.
You got to figure if it's worth the extra premium for you. Like AppBacks,
Most of the
if you're
stuff that I
looking for
bought
it,
online, yeah. That's what I was saying. Most of the stuff that I bought online, I bought it because I couldn't find it local. And just like you just said, you can find pretty much anything online if you're willing to pay that premium.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think silver and gold will drop again? And if so, what amount? It absolutely will. It dips every summer. Every summer. It never fails. But how far? The way it's been running, there's no telling. But there definitely will be a dip in the summer.
Here's the thing, though. I think the days of mid to low 20s are gone forever. I don't think those are coming back.
Absolutely.
Those are gone. So if it dips, what's the worst it'll go? Maybe high 20s, low 30s.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, we're not going to see.
Nobody. The bottom line, bottom line, is nobody knows. I think the days of 20, the mid to low 20s are gone forever. I don't think that's coming back.
Steve Barnes, yes, Mr. Warren is back to work. His shop's been open nearly 2 weeks now, so things are going pretty well. Thank you for asking. Let's see. I know I watched it on the video. I predict 2250 silver for March. Was very wrong. Yep. Pretty wrong.
Yeah, you missed by about $10, 10 or 11.
Well, I mean, it depends on what year you were talking about. 2023 or something.
Well, just think now. 2024 January, silver was 22 and change. In January of 2024.
Ben says he's got 10 grand he wants to put into gold. Should he pull the trigger or wait? If you're determined to do it, right now, gold's on a run. It's going to keep going. It's going to keep going for a little while. But, I mean, that's a lot to drop all at once. A lot of folks have to do all that in one shot.
Without getting personal, you don't have to answer. Is your debt paid off? Are your credit cards paid off? Any interest loans paid off? Before you drop that kind of money on metals, is there something that's costing you money every month on a high interest, like a credit card? That's what you got to think about. You don't have to answer that, but just something to think about. If all your debt and your bills are paid off, then if you got an extra 10 grand laying around, I would wait till the summertime, to be honest, before you do. I think we're going to see a little bit of a dip. But hey, what do I know? None of us know.
Yes, my home is all mine. Cars are paid off. No credit card debt free. That's fantastic. Most folks can't say that. I can't. That's amazing. That is freaking fantastic.
Yeah, OC. Yeah, that's what we're thinking. We always get a summer dip.
I'm one of the ones that agrees with splitting it up into 2 or even 3 purchases. That way, if it does fluctuate over a course of a couple of weeks, you can catch it at multiple levels. But just say, for instance, you put it all in at 31.50, then all of a sudden there's a $50 or an $80 hit that gold takes next week. That's a lot lost right there. So, I mean, you could lose several $100s in the course of a day. But the way it's been going, it might run up, and you can make
one more thing. So, don't forget one more thing. You don't want to drop 10 grand at one shot, because then the dealer's going to have to fill out one of the forms that gets turned into the IRS.
Yep.
And that gets reported. Anything over 10,000 is going to get reported to the IRS.
Yep. So, well, it's 10,000.
I would not spend. Yeah, I would not do 10,000 right off the bat, like MSJ was saying.
Let's see. I'm blessed to say I'm completely debt free. Wow, another debt freer.
That's awesome, SMC. That's awesome. Ben's also into the Mercs. I love them. I can't say anything about Mercs. I'm absolutely obsessed with them.
Yes, you are.
I've got so many damn Mercuries. Well, what do you figure? We're at 126.
Yep.
Still got 34 in there. Yeah, Southeast.
Yeah,
Good point. Structuring your bank will, if you deposit money, or if you're depositing money, or if you're spending, the IRS gets. If somebody reports these, and they see little bits, yeah, that is structuring. And if the pattern is picked up, the bank has the obligation to report it.
that's correct.
So yes, be careful about structuring. Good point. So other than that, that's about all I've got.
Yeah. It's been. I like I said, I really like what you started with the trivia thing. So I'm looking forward to that continuing. But it's been a very, very good chat tonight. Everybody's been really, really into it, and I'm thankful for all y'all hanging out.
For sure. For sure. Been a good one. Well, let's go ahead and close it out.
All right, there you go.
Well, guys, thank you
DSLR
so
is
much
way
for
up
being
there.
here tonight. Yeah, it's bad. Thank you, folks, for being here tonight, taking a little time out of your day to listen to us jibber jabber and go on and whatnot.
Yeah.
Hope you guys had fun, had a good time. We enjoyed it. We love being with you. We love spending a little bit of time with you every week. Appreciate the support. And we will see you on MSJ's channel next week. I haven't yet to figure that out.
I always get it backwards.
I do too. That guy. We'll be on that guy's channel next week at 8:30 Wednesday.
That one.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate you, bud.
Thank
And a
you
big
so
shout
much,
out
man.
again to Jim Thompson for sending out those Goldbacks for prizes. That was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely, Jim. Thank
Jim's
you
a
so
good
much
dude.
for your generosity. Dude, diamond in the rough, brother.
Yeah, we have others that we wish we could thank, but they don't want to be thanked. So you know who you are.
Yep.
You guys know who you are. We appreciate you as well, but we respect your privacy.
He says, chicka, chicka.
That's been the ending
Alrighty
of my
then.
videos now for a couple of years.
I know it.
All right, folks. Well, we are out of here. Have a great week ahead. Stay safe, and let's pray for some rain down here in the south. I can't.
Yeah,
take
wash
this
away
crap.
some of the yellow.
Good
It's
Lord.
killing me, dude.
Thank you, Ben. I'll say Ben. All right, guys. You have a great week ahead, and have a good weekend. We'll be there before you know it. And see you next week on MSJ's channel. I'll have something on Sunday. I don't know what it is yet, but it's going to be hard to top that last one at 6,000 views. So we'll put something
you're
up there.
killing it, brother. There you go.
Every now and then you get one that just hits. Doesn't happen very often. So, all right, guys. Good night. Stay safe. Get stacked. See ya.
Y'all take care. God bless.
Good night.